and my next guest might just be the coolest underwater adventurer ever. He goes scuba diving in Northern California, hunting for people's lost treasures. He documents it all on his YouTube channel. Check this out.
Hi Kelly, my name is Mike. I also go by Merman Mike on YouTube, and welcome to my treasure room. I go down to the local lakes and rivers. I try to find any sort of valuables to return back to their owner. And then I also pick up all the trash while I'm down there as well. I thoroughly believe you can't just go for the treasures, you have to get the trash too. My favorite videos are the ones where I do find something that I can return back to the owner. Woo! It's that sentimental value, and you can't replace that with money. I just absolutely love to help people and use my skills that they don't have to try to help them do something they wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
All right, well, we have this underwater hero on the line along with his girlfriend, Natasha. Merman Mike, Natasha, are you there?
Hi, Kelly.
How are y'all doing?
Really good.
That's so awesome. So how did you get into this, Mike?
Oh, it's crazy. I've actually only been scuba diving now for like a year. I was watching YouTube, and there's another diver that does it on the East Coast, and he returns valuables back to the owners when he finds them and cleans up the trash, and that just really resonated with me.
Yeah.
So I just really wanted to go for it. Me and my girlfriend started thinking of names that might possibly kind of let people know what I did, and we thought of Merman Mike, and it just kind of stuck with me.
So great. It's my son, he's 4, and I have a daughter that's 6, and she's obsessed with mermaids, and so now he's just constantly around it. So he wants to be a merman so bad. So he would love to meet you. So where do you go searching, and what kinds of things do you usually find?
So usually it's around the local lakes and rivers in Sacramento, but the most common thing I find is definitely trash. I've probably filled up an entire dump truck by now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty insane, but I also find just a ton of phones, keys, golf balls seem to be everywhere. But like right now I'm in my treasure room, which is just absolutely cram-packed with the things I find. I like to joke that I'm gonna be the coolest guy on Hoarders in like 5 years.
Yeah.
But,
coolest guy in Hoarders.
I've got a voodoo doll that's probably my creepiest find, and my girlfriend definitely wasn't too happy that I brought that home.
Oh my gosh, me neither. Oh my God. Well, wait, speaking of Natasha, you've become a key part of Mike's hobby, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So I set up everything and just make sure he's safe, because he does solo diving mainly. So I try to make sure that his safety is number one. And then people see the big bubbles under the water and they think that it's like a monster or a fish. I'm like, no, don't worry. It's just my boyfriend. He's diving. And I tell people about the channel and like why we're out here, which is like finding valuables to return and cleaning up all the trash. It's been a lot of fun.
It's amazing what you're doing. So how are you able to reunite so many people with their things, and how do you find them?
So a lot of the times if I come across something down there, if I'm just on a random dive, I'll look for an SD card with any sort of picture, or I'll take a picture of the actual object, and then I put that on my Facebook page, my Instagram, and my YouTube, and I'll basically just have them try to find the people and share it as much as possible.
Wow.
And it's absolutely insane. They found people in like 2 hours. I was able to return a GoPro that was underwater for almost 5 years, and we were able to find the owner through Facebook. It's awesome, but it's a little scary too, just like how little information they need to find them almost immediately.
I know. Then you start thinking, big brother. So yeah. So, I mean, Mike and Natasha, both of you, what's the most meaningful thing you've reunited with someone?
So recently I was able to actually help a lady find her lost wedding ring. She got in contact with me. She lost it on the river, and a bunch of people were saying like, hey, have you heard about Merman Mike? Like, this is what he does. So she got in contact with me. I went down there. I actually spent a full day searching for it. I wasn't able to find it the first day. I came back with a better metal detector and spent another day searching for it. And at the very end of the day, I was able to actually find it under a bunch of underwater vegetation. And we called her up because she had to run back to the car to get something. And of course, that was when I found it. And so I called her, and she just burst into tears with excitement. She was so happy. She like ran back down the trail with her arms in the air. And then the second lady, do you want to tell her about
that? So the first big recovery mission that we went on was a lady named Karen. She had flipped her kayak over an underwater tree, and it got lost in the tree. And she called us and was like, "Help! This has photos of my mom, and she's recently passed away. I'd really like to get those photos back." And thankfully, Mike had his metal detector because it was like under 5 inches of silt, and he found it. And he came up, and she was like, "What? No way!" And she almost started crying, but she was a very strong woman, so she didn't. But just the fact that she got those photos back of her mom was irreplaceable.
What a cool thing you do for people, like while having fun, but I would be terrified, whatever.
Thank you so much.
It's a very cool thing. And thank you guys so much for sharing your story and getting the word out, because it looks like not only you two, but you've created this community that kind of helps people be reunited with their things. This is super cool, and what a great way to use the internet for.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having us on your show.
Absolutely.